You're welcome back to my channel again. So in this video we are going to be making this beautiful godet or pleat inserted sleeve. Okay, so if you're interested in learning this, then kindly keep on watching. So the first thing that we're going to do, of course, is to draft our entire length for the sleeve. Okay, so for this style I would recommend that you make the sleeve length about 2 inches longer than your normal length. So if your length is 23, then you have to work with length of 25 inches. Okay, so I have a video on how to draft a basic sleeve on my channel. You can check that out, and I would also do an easy run through right here. Okay, so I'm going to be working with 23 inches here because that is the entire length that I have, but normally I should work with about 25 inches, but I'm going to make do with what I have right now. Okay, so I'll just go right ahead to mark that 23 inches across my pattern paper. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and please kindly like my video, share my video, and most importantly kindly subscribe to my channel. Okay, so at the top of the sleeve I'm going to mark 4 inches. Okay, I'll mark 4 inches right there, and then I'll come down by 4.5 inches. You can also come down by 4 inches. Okay, but I'll be working with 4.5 inches right here, and then I'm going to get the midpoints of the 2 points, that is the tip of the sleeve and the 4 inches that I marked. Then I'll place a mark in the midpoint, and then right on that 4.5 inches line I'm going to measure my round sleeve divided by 2. Okay, so now I'm marking out my elbow measurement, and then I'm putting out the circumference right there. Okay, the circumference of your elbow divided by 2, and then at the edge I marked out 4.5 inches. So I'm going to be connecting the curve right there, and then the curve will pass through the points that I marked earlier for the midpoint. Okay, if you want the very detailed explanation, please go through my channel. I have a video on how to draft the basic body sleeve. Okay, so right now I have it here all done. I'm going to cut out this pattern. Okay, and then we can proceed with the tutorial. Okay guys, so this is what I have. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do now is to mark out the points for my pleated cutout. Okay, so I'm going to be you can use any length you prefer, but I'm going to be stopping at 17 inches for this tutorial. So from the upper part I measured 17 inches. So after marking 17 inches at the tip, I'm going to be working with about 3.5 or 4 inches. Okay, so if your round sleeve is 8 inches, which will be 4 inches when you divide, you can work with 3.5. But if your round sleeve is 8 inches, which will be 4 inches on fold, then you can work with 3.5. Okay, but if your round sleeve is 9 inches, then you work with 4 inches. All right, so I'm going to be connecting the 2 lines, and then I will cut it out like so. So simply go right ahead and do the same thing on your pattern paper. Okay, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and kindly give this video a thumbs up. So this is what we have after cutting it out. Okay, so I will go right ahead now to cut out the main bodies with this chantilly knit. Okay, so you can notice that I added 0.5 all around my measurement. All right, go right ahead and do the same thing on your pattern paper, and also at the cutout part you are also going to be adding 0.5 for our joining. Okay, so simply go right ahead and do the same thing on your pattern paper, and then we'll move on in the tutorial. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, and share my video so others can get to see it. Thank you so much. So the basic sleeve now is done. The next thing I'm going to be doing is to, of course, work with the other cutout. So I'm going to be working with this Ankara fabric. Okay, so first of all I'm going to make sure that it will accommodate my length. All right, so the next thing to do is to pleat the fabric. Okay, so you are going to be using the knife pleat. Okay, and you are going to pleat it neatly and make sure that all the pleats lay on top of each other. You can see the way I'm pleating everything. You have to be gentle with these pleats because all your pleats has to be the same, because that is what will bring out the beauty of this sleeve. Okay, so go right ahead and pleat all the fabric like this, and then you will check out the width and length of the cutout, which is what I'm doing now. All right, I'm checking the length and it is okay for me. So the next thing that I'm going to be doing is to iron all my pleats in place. Okay, just make sure you iron your pleats very well, and then you place your cutout right on that pleat, and then I'll be cutting it out, leaving 0.5 inch allowance all around the cutout. All right, so simply go right ahead and do the same thing on your pattern paper and your fabric. Okay, just cut out and leave 0.5. That is going to be for the joining. Okay, so I'm just going to pin that in place now, and then I'll cut the other side. So don't forget to leave 0.5 around the other side as well. Okay, so simply go right ahead and do the same thing on your pattern, or your fabric rather. Okay, so I'm done with the cut of the side, and then I'll move over to the length side and also cut it out. Okay, so now that I'm done with that, the next thing that I'm going to be doing is to go ahead to my machine and secure all the sides with stitches. Okay, but before then, I'm so scared of lifting this thing off the table to my machine, so I had to pin all the pleats in place first. Okay, I highly recommend do that before you move your pleats over to the machine. Now, okay, so I'm going to leave the lower part open. Okay, I'm only going to be stitching both sides, okay, because those are the sides I'll be joining. So I'll go right ahead to place it into the net, okay, through the space in the net, as you can see. So this is what I have. I will take it over to the machine now and sew it, and then come back to show you what I have. That is done, and this is what I have. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is to sew 1/2 inch all around the side, okay, just to secure it in place. Now this is done, and at the end of it all, this is what I have. Okay, yours should be longer than this. You remember I said my length was not enough, so I had to use it that way. Kindly give this video a thumbs up, and please subscribe to my channel. So see you guys in my next video. Thank you.